Hello teacher, this is my syllabus about history of Chinese dynasties. Let's start. This is the introductory information, in this case my basic information, the full name, the phone number, the email address, and method of contact, etc. The characteristics, in this case the syllabus, is for bilateral school studies, specifically seventh grade studies, with a duration of 2 months, and the type of syllabus is structural because the students in this case have to know first the present and past simple, or to use the present and past continuous. It's a sequence of learning in the second language, in this case English. The need analysis collateral students need to be able to adequately compare historical facts from the principal Chinese dynasties using the past continuous tense with cultural elements of modern day China in the present continuous tense. The goal, in this case, is understand the culture of China in the past and compare its elements with China nowadays. The specific objectives in this case is reflect on the story of the Chinese dynasties, know the story, the elements, the characteristics, explain the more important characteristics of the dynasties, analyze the action and main achievements of the emperors who were during these dynasties. The emperor is uh, a person quite important in the facts and actions during these dynasties. And finally, compare these factors with the current chain. The specific skills is a clear pronunciation, in this case in English, because the activities is based on communication skills, speak, listen, critical thinking, culture comprehension, and collaborative work, because some activities are in pairs or groups. The grammar and vocabulary, in this case is past continuous, present continuous, expression used to, words like dynasty, emperor, rule, ancient, and contemporary, etc. The methodology in this case is flipped learning, since the students will look for information at home about the dynasties, for example in Google, in Wikipedia, Google, in Redalic, in Google Academic, and they will prepare to do the respective activities in class, already having the topic clear. After they look the information at home. The dynasties in this case is the topic to be explored in this syllabus. First, the Chai dynasty, the Zhou dynasty, the Qing dynasty, the Sui dynasty, the Yuan dynasty, the Ming dynasty, the Qing dynasty, and finally the current China. This is a sequence, considering the order in the time of the dynasties. The subject content, in this case considering the weeks, from 1 week to 8 week, the topics to develop, analysis of each dynasty, in this case in week 1, characteristics of child dynasty, in week 2, the geography of Chu dynasty, in week 3, the art, the part of art, in Ming dynasty, in week 4, the culture and religion of Sui dynasty, in week 5, the action and principal achievements of the emperors of Yuan dynasty, in week 6, the economy of Ming dynasty, in week 7, the social aspects of Qing dynasty, and finally in week 8, the comparison of the dynasties with current China nowadays. And the resources in this case are pages or documents with related information. For example, Wikipedia, Google Academic, Redali, Cielo, etc. The assignments in this case is a series of tasks related with the objectives and complement the activities proposed before. For example, in week 1 is a debate. In this case, is write Padlet a general opinion using the past continuous. In week 2, a map. Read another couple's map from 1 to 10 because this activity is in pairs. In week 3, is an art exhibition. Rate the sculpture or painting of another group from 1 to 10. In this case, the activity is in groups of 3 of or 4 people. In week 5, the life of the emperors mention at least 5 relevant military achievements during the performance using the expression used to. In week 6, a flea market, in this case, is sell at least 3 food or jewelry products. In week 7, a mental map explain the social aspects, in this case of Qing dynasty. In this case, the assignment have, has a brainstorming paragraph and use the past continuous to explain the main elements, the arguments of social aspects in this case. And finally, in week 8, an infographic, for example, on Canva or PowerPoint, show at least one key difference by dynasty using the past and present continuous. And finally, the assessment, in this case, is considering the same. The weeks from 1 week to 8 week, the activities in class, one for each dynasty. Mm, the rubric in this case is a series of percentages. mm, how you see in the principal document are percentages of participation, considering participation, design of the activity, for example, the sculpture or painting in the case of art exhibition, the design of map, the design of my map, right? And finally, considering the use of English in explanation of the students. How the students explain the activities, how participate for example, in the debate, the discussion, is explaining also the comparison of facts of the dynasties and current China. Mm, that's all, teacher. Thank you for listening. Thank you.